BMW M3 GTR is a famous race car known for its iconic status in both real-world racing and the Need for Speed video game series. Its rarity, impressive performance, and connection to a popular racing game make it a well-recognized and admired vehicle. The car quickly earned a strong reputation by winning championships in its racing career, but it was short-lived due to rule changes in the American Le Mans series. Both the street and race versions of the M3 GTR had a mighty V8 engine known as the P60 B40, a special car with an engine they decided to keep exclusive and not sell to anyone. That has inspired many car enthusiasts who play video games or own a regular E46 M3 in real life to create replicas of the elusive M3 GTR. Yet, BMW M, known as BMW Motorsport, honored the 2005 Need for Speed Most Wanted game by putting a silver and blue livery on the number 42 M3 GTR, which dominated the 2001 American Le Mans series. The American Le Mans series was a sports car racing series that started in 1999. The series had different classes of cars so that fans could see all kinds of racing machines, from small sports cars to big, powerful ones. Shortly after the turn of the millennium, the third generation BMW M3, also known as the E46 M3, hit the market in 2000. It was all about lightweight design and a super high-revving inline 6-cylinder engine to give drivers an incredible sense. In 6 years of making this car, BMW produced 85,000 units. The E46 M3 wasn't just about racing in Europe, it was also on a mission to put BMW on the map in US motorsport. In 2000, they entered the E46 M3 race car in the American Le Mans series, teaming up with the Prototype Technology Group, also known as PTG, which had worked with BMW North America since the mid-1990s. Their goal was to give Porsche a run for their money since they dominated the GT class in the American Le Mans series. However, the M3 struggled to keep up with the stronger Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Both cars had 6-cylinder engines, but the M3's inline 6 didn't have the power to outpace Porsche's flat 6, so it ended up finishing third in the team's standings. The engine development team at BMW Motorsport agreed that they needed a more powerful engine than the straight 6. They decided to create one-of-a-kind V8 engine. In February 2001, the E46 M3 GTR debuted, featuring a flat-plane crankshaft V8 engine called the P60 B40. This engine was a 4-liter V8 that produced 450 horsepower with a fancy sequential cut extract transmission that makes a whine sound. Take a listen. However, the V8 engine has not yet been on the street-legal M3. That means the M3 GTR was classified as a sports car prototype and did not meet the American Le Mans Series GT Series homologation rules. ACO requires a minimum of only 2 road cars, and a manufacturer would have to sell the vehicle on 2 continents and make it available within 12 months. In 2001, BMW was supposed to sell the M3 GTR to the public within a year, and they only made a few alongside 4 race cars at BMW's Regensburg plant. While they planned to make 10 street-legal versions, they produced just 6. The first 3 were testing prototypes, and the last 3 were kept in a special collection by BMW. After the race car's debut, BMW revealed the M3 GTR Strassen version in October 2001, but it was only on display for an hour before they took it back to Germany. Although they promised to start selling the car in 2002, they decided not to sell it due to some last-minute rule changes in American Le Mans Series racing. However, they were mainly for homologation and display purposes, according to BMW Motorsport. This unique car cost 250,000 euros, over 5 times the cost of a regular E46 M3. It was as expensive as a fancy Ferrari of its time, with the 4-liter V8 engine based on the race car's engine, watered down to meet rules about noise and emissions. It makes 350 horsepower and comes with only a 6-speed manual transmission. The M3 GTR wasn't ready for the 2001 season kickoff at Texas Motor Speedway, as these 2000 spec BMWs you see here were still using the old straight 6 engines. BMW decided to roll out 2 factory teams, PTG and Schnitzer, which are longtime partners and have won titles in the European Touring Car Championship. The M3 GTR debuted at the second race, the 12 Hours of Sebring, where not many people thought the car would even make it to the finish line. But BMW proved everyone wrong by not only finishing but snagging a spot on the podium, 3rd place, leading most of the race and even setting the fastest lap. In the 2001 season, the American Le Mans Series included 2 European races at Donington Park and Jarama. Even though BMW Schnitzer faced issues with their car at Donington, they eventually showed that the M3 GTR was a winner. At Jarama, BMW Team Schnitzer crushed it by qualifying in 1st and 2nd place, and then they won the race with the 1-2 finish. After that, when the American Le Mans Series kicked off a return in North America at Sears Point Raceway, seeing 4 M3 GTRs from 2 separate teams on the track was pretty wild. The battle between BMW and Porsche intensified, competing for class victory. Porsche had some early wins, but BMW took many of their points as they went on to win at Sears Point, Portland, Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, Mid-Ohio, Laguna Seca, and Petit Le Mans in a row. Because of all those victories, people started calling BMW the Porsche killer, especially since their number 42 car, driven by JJ Leto and Jörg Moeller, won 7 races in a row in the GT class, earning both the American Le Mans Series drivers and constructors titles. However, things got heated when BMW found a loophole in the regulations, giving them a significant advantage over Porsche. Porsche was bothered and complained about BMW's success with the M3 GTR. It felt to them that they were up against a Le Mans prototype car, which was not in the spirit of GT racing, since nobody could even buy the actual road version of the M3 GTR to show it was legitimately street legal. In response to Porsche's successful protest against a production rule, BMW had to make at least 100 street legal units instead of just 6 and 1,000 engines for the 2002 season. Choosing not to comply with these new regulations would mean BMW facing significant weight and power penalties that would slow them down. Notice how petty Porsche was and what BMW got in return: a mega punch in the wallet. This specialized V8 engine was more expensive than the average person's midlife crisis sports car. In short term, it was too expensive and too high demanding for BMW. BMW didn't like it, and so they terminated the M3 GTR's career in the American Le Mans Series forever. However, the story of this car continued in Europe, where Schnitzer Motorsport dominated the Nürburgring 24-hour race twice. In 2004, 2 GTRs claimed a 1-2 victory. The team-winning car, number 42, was driven by 4 talented racers: Dirk Moeller, Jörg Moeller, Hans Stuck, and Lamy Pedro. The following year, in 2005, the winning team included Pedro again, Boris Said, Duncan Hausman, and Andy Priox. If I butchered those names, sorry about that. Anyways, BMW also won the 24 Hours of Spa in 2004. After these victories, BMW ended its factory support for this fantastic car, and it was one of the all-time great racers from BMW that we can remember. The M3 GTR was a winner, iconic, and a rare machine. Even though BMW faced criticism about its homologation for GT racing, the car still gained a lot of respect for its performance on the track. The M3 GTR is appreciated not just for its racing success, but also for its unique design and purpose. While some people may not immediately recognize the car's value or impact, they will eventually realize its effect on the automotive industry, because I don't believe BMW will create another vehicle that reaches the same level of excellence or uniqueness as this one. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't ever miss upcoming videos. I appreciate any suggestions and I will check them out as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and stay safe. Chris the Radar, out.